New breed, global truth. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Y'all know what to do. As you enter the broadcast, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get to it. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Man, I feel like I need a drink. Somebody said it in the chat before the broadcast even started. America done turned into a damn clown show. Real talk. What is going on, everybody? I see External Vision in the house. Spiritual Socrates, salute, bro, salute. Jacqueline Beauty or Beasley. Raya, what's going on? What is going on? Justin B. Man, Rayo. Tatiana, Chief Miggy. Salute to the chat. We got some things we got to discuss today. We got to talk about the VMAs 2023. Man, it looked like the EBT Awards, man. There was a lot going on, y'all. It looked like a bunch of walking venereal diseases everywhere. It looked like it was some harsh conditions. The performances were filthy, debaucherous. Oh man, what am I doing, man? I'm not trying to get shadow banned again, bro. Damn it. Okay. Rewind. Let's go back. Damn, Bree, you messing up. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, bro. Damn. Okay, rewind for a second. Our beautiful queens was out full-fledged, y'all. I mean, our beautiful queens was all over the building. I mean, they were extravagant. And they wasn't ratchet. They was empowering melanated women. They all for the cause. It's all about being empowered and strong and sexually liberated. That's what we seen. They were, I recant, they were sexually liberated. See, I got to get used to this new liberal platform that this has evolved into. I got to get used to talking that talk. You know, I'm trying to get Dr. Umar support. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get, hey, listen, I'm trying to get that Umar support, that polite. No, we don't want to use polite. He done. But he used to say the black woman was God and all of that. You know, they used to get pushed. But anyway, man, there's one incident that took place with Sukiana. As you can see, look at her. She's on the floor. She looks kind of like a damn dog in heat. If you look at this picture, she looked like a dog in heat on the floor of the VMAs. Yep. That's Sukiana. Apparently, she's received a lot of backlash for her I don't know what you want to call this public display of sexual liberation. She decided to grind and twerk on the floor of the VMAs. We're talking about the Video Music Awards, not the Source Awards, not the EBT Awards, not the BET Awards, not the Pimps and Hoes Awards. No. We talking about the Video Music Awards, aired nationwide, nationally syndicated, going out to all the households, what people from pretty much all demographics, all walks of life, from different music categories come together on one stage. We talking about the VMAs, right? But hey, you know, this is what we got to see. And listen, I'm not going to just hone in on Sukiana, because let me make this clear. They were all in my humble opinion, they were all ratchet. They all looked disgusting. I think was it Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Their performance was wicked, disgusting. What's the name of that? Bongos or whatever it is they were performing. That was sick. I mean, it's like every woman that they put on stage from the diaspora was just, in my opinion, they look ratchet and filthy. And I understand our women, let me put this out here. Our women are the most educated women, according to the statistics and the data. They have the most degrees. They're just intuitive, highly educated. But what I want to know is why all these women with all these degrees, with all this knowledge, education, why they not coming to the forefront with all their PhDs and calling this out? If they do not want a misrepresentation of them, where are they? Where are they? Because the only person who called this out was Delicious from Flavor of Love, ladies and gentlemen. Delicious from Flavor of Love. We talking about the one who did the same thing, got famous from shaking her tail feather, and she ended up recanting her statements. And we got to talk about that. We on Comedy Hype. I want to react to this. Fair use. Support Comedy Hype. I do like some of their analysts, how they break down things. But shout out to Comedy Hype. Anyway, let's go.
We're out celebrating this past year in music. As everyone arrived and walked the red carpet, fans couldn't help but comment on their favorite artist looks that evening. One person who caused quite the conversation was rapper Sukihana. When Sukihana arrived on the red carpet, she dropped to the floor and began twerking for pictures. Her social media caption attached to the video said, "First time at VMAs. They knew who I was when they invited me." Now, as soon as the video hit the internet, it received a mixed response, with some disgusted at her choice to drop to the floor, considering it a bad representation for Black women. Tariq Nasheed was one user who would take that side and said, "She is 100% correct. The white executives knew exactly what image they were trying to portray by inviting her."
Hey, we got some people who speaking out against this. That's good. It's time to stop stroking their egos and allowing them to just believe they can act however they want. So, all right, let's continue.
Another user on the opposite end would say, "All women will not be modest and reserved. They are not obligated to be. For every Sukihana, there's an opposite version of her. So it's ridiculous that she's the default of representation of the Black woman's image."
Well, she's getting the most media attention right now from every other woman in the VMAs. So we already know that there's a machine working against our women. But what we need is some educated sisters, and not just, people with Twitter fingers. We need some educated women who are willing to speak out against this on various platforms. That's what needs to take place if we want to see some type of change. You understand? It's different coming from a man than an educated Black woman who has thrived and succeeded in her respective field of work. And I'm honestly promoting that. That's what I'm promoting. I am pro-Black woman, and people don't understand that about me, but I am pro-Black woman. All the relationships I've ever been in been with Black women. So I'm pro-Black women, but I'm pro-educated, knowledgeable Black women, and I want to see them speak out against this. This is what I want to see. But when it comes to Sukihana, hey, Ecclesiastes 26:25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. A shameless woman will be counted as a... That's just Bible. That's just Bible. If you don't have no shame, if you just out here, you doing whatever, you don't care how you seen in the public, you have no shame, you pretty much counted as a, you know what? Anyway.
Now, one notable figure in particular who would speak out was Delicious, who was most known from the reality show Flavor of Love. Delicious would comment on the video, Too many outdoor shoes been on the carpet, Buttercup. Of course, Sukiana didn't take too kindly to
Too many outdoor shoes been on the carpet. Meaning, look, you on that dirty floor that people walk on. You on the floor where people are wiping their feet off before they go in the door, and you humping the floor like a dog in heat. So, you know, she threw some shots. She threw a little razzle dazzle in there, you know, trying to do something, right? But let's just be real. Ain't nobody trying to hear that coming from no damn Delicious, y'all. But let's go
to the comment and took the time to respond by writing, "Girl, you were sleeping with Flavor Flav. You ain't scared of nothing." The comment received a positive response when it was reshared on the Shade Room's Instagram page. Figures like Summer Walker, D-Ray Davis, and Mike Bless laughed at Sukiana's clap back. Yo, flag on the play. Bringing up the Flav during the 50-year anniversary of hip-hop. She won though, but still. This is the best comeback in comment history. I'm literally in tears.
And these are men commenting on this. This is what men are saying. You know the guys that was commenting, you know they are alternative, right? Any guys that was just validating this nonsense, this back and forth between these two women, you know they was for the alternative. But I do get it. I get it how she's not in a position to call anybody out, right? Devin Adams, thanks for the support, says, public display of thottery. Even Doja Cat had the bottom of her cheeks, panties showing, and shirt was open. Our women image is the 304 now. Yeah, this has become our culture. I hate to say that, but you know, it's the elephant in the room. And I think Doja Cat performed, I don't think she performed her top hit. She performed some other satanic song that she has. She has a lot of demonic music, bro. Doja Cat is full blown. She's full blown sold out, man. That's an empty vessel right there, bro. That's nothing but shadow beings, archons, and demons. She's literally ready for the shadow realm. She's ready to be banished into the abyss, bro. She done free fell into hell already. All we seeing is a meat suit with her, because her music is just, bro. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into all of that. But people like Doja Cat will have a long, illustrious career because they're promoting Satan. A lot of these female artists are demonic. This is what it is.
Now, after Sukiana's response, Delicious decided to apologize to Sukiana for her words, saying, "Not today, Satan. First off, let me start off by saying to Sukiana, I apologize if my comment upset or offended you."
Come on now. And you know how that happens? Because the culture always shaming. And this is what happens. This is what our women are faced with. I'm trying to be more empathetic. And I'm trying to be more compassionate with the ladies, right? I'm trying to understand certain things, right? I was taught that you get more bees with honey than vinegar. This is what a lot of our women are faced with. And a lot of our women can't handle the peer pressure. They can't handle the backlash of being set apart. They can't just take the road less traveled these days. They can't be unpopular or have an unpopular opinion these days. And it's a bad look. It really is a bad look, because there's a lot of things that she could have said in response. Delicious could have been like, hey, I know what I've done in the past. And now that I have growth, the reason why I'm speaking to you as a big sister, and I'm letting you know, like, I have regrets with the things I've done in the past, and I want to see better for our people moving forward, and at least clean up some of the dirt I caused based on how I displayed myself on mainstream and social media. But we have a lot of women of stature and experience who have been in that life who won't say nothing because it's shame. She allowed Sukiana to shame her. And there's a lot of our women that should be leading. They're allowing this generation to shame them. And that's just no good. The scriptures tell us that the aged woman should be sober-minded. And the aged woman should also be teaching the younger women how to be modest keepers at home, keepers of their husband, shamefaced it, and all of the above. We need that. Like, this message is for the ladies out there. We need that, because when a masculine brother speaks against any of these things in society, automatically they doing different things to try to stop our voices. You know, the mechanism is in place. They call us chauvinists. They call us misogynists. They put all kind of labels on us. They make life harder for us. We get blackballed. We get different business opportunities closed. Why? Because black men are the most marginalized group of people in the United States. So the ladies have the power. So as a melanated man who is pro-black woman, I'm trying to say we need you to speak up. We need y'all more than ever. We need y'all, and most of all, we need y'all to support brothers who are speaking out against this as well, not just the sisters, because you got a lot of sisters that they're playing games and they'll sell you out. So anyway, let's continue.
I should have said "you too fine for that flow," which is much more precise way of describing what I thought when I saw the post, or even better, not comment at all. But unfortunately, I never thought my comment would be viewed as an insult. My people told me not to respond, but the new agenda is to put women at odds and have us hating each other for no good reason.
Yeah, she copped a plea. She copped that plea because the woke mob was going to blackball her. The woke mob was going to silence Delicious. She didn't know how to deal with that situation, and more than likely, that was the response of a publicist. And it's so many other ways she could have dealt with that situation. But hey, you know how the game goes. You know how the game goes. Let me see. Somebody said, yeah, a paragraphed apology. You know, these people got publicists. I thought you said something else. I thought I had to block something. All right, let's continue.
I refuse to conform to that agenda. I believe if you offend someone publicly, you should be man or woman enough to apologize and correct your mistake publicly. My comment obviously felt like a judgment, and that wasn't cool. I'm a fan and an advocate for women. No harm was intended, Queen, and I wish you a blessed WCW, Buttercup.
Now, if you're an advocate for women, you shouldn't want your sisters on that dirty, grimy floor gyrating for the public's eye. And, you know, this is the issue right here. It's too many people succumbing to peer pressure, afraid of the woke mob, afraid of the liberal left-wing agenda. Nobody want to speak truth. Nobody got the trust of the Almighty in them. Nobody have any faith. Nobody want to clean up their dirt. Nobody wants to reconcile. Nobody wants to change, bro. And, you know, it just is what it is. Hopefully, this brief segment about the VMAs doesn't fall on dead ears. I really don't care about that stuff. I hate talking about it. It was probably my least favorite topic, subject matters to talk about on social media. The modern woman and all her antics and charades. And I hate talking about it, but it's like, it's so prevalent in society, and I see how damaging it is. It does me no favors. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help what I'm trying to build in my personal life. And it really plays no effect on me because I'm focused on my goals. But at the end of the day, I know it's just a daunting, looming beam that's just there like, yo, we can't continue carrying on like this, man. And then the scriptures tell us in Proverbs 11 and 12, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. That's real talk. All of that with Delicious said to Sukiana, you beautiful, you a queen. I should have said you too beautiful for that. Well, guess what? Her not having discretion is like a jewel in a pig's snout. No matter what she look like, no matter what you look like, ladies, if you don't have no discretion, the Bible compares you to a pig with a damn nose ring, y'all. A pig with a nose ring. Yeah, you all dolled up. You look nice on the exterior. But if you don't have no discretion, all that beauty is gone. Like, in a righteous man, a man of truth, when we look at a woman with no discretion, all her beauty just goes away. Because we're seeing things spiritually at this point in time. We're not seeing things in a carnal sense no more. Real men of truth who out here really doing it. We're not seeing things carnally. If you don't have no discretion, we seeing a pig. We seeing somebody who just messy. We seeing somebody who's thriving for attention all the time, and it's not attractive. It's a turn off. It's unattractive. Now, and there's one more scripture I'm gonna drop on y'all, and this is another reason why these type of subjects irk at me, and I have to talk about it, even though I know what these platforms be doing. And man, I gotta go to that scripture. It just came to mind. Yeah, let me pull that up. This one right here, Ezekiel 13:17. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own hearts, and prophesy thou against them. So it says, turn your face towards the daughters of my people and rebuke them. And that's what we commanded to do. You can't say you a man of the Most High. You can't say you a man of God, you a man of truth, if you do not turn your face towards the daughters of our people and rebuke them and tell them what they done wrong. So I'm just doing my part as a man of the Most High. These pastors, they trying to appeal to the woman, and you can see they turning delicate. They turning watch my mouth. They turning effeminate. You know, a lot of the pastors, because they want to appease the woman, they're allowing that Jezebel spirit to turn them. Why? Because it's a spirit. It's an emotional, effeminate spirit, because they're not playing their role as a man. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Man, we got other news to carry. It's about to pour down, bro. It just turned very dark outside, y'all. It turned very dark outside. It's about to go down. Hopefully we don't lose power. I heard some thunder. So let's get to this story. Everybody pound the like button. Pound the like button. Your brother's working in different conditions. We got to talk about Oklahoma. We got to talk about Oklahoma, man. So let me read this article and then we get into the video. Oklahoma School Staff Board defends drag queen, and this elementary school drag queen is acting as the active principal, ladies and gentlemen. Mind you, 20 years ago, Shane Mernon faced charges of child pornography, but they were dismissed. So we have an issue with, let me make this screen big. So we have an issue with the person who faced child pornography charges, and they have been hired as a school principal in an elementary school, ladies and gentlemen, in an elementary school. You're not hearing false news. This is not fake news. This is the reality of the situation. This is what Babylon has come to. Now, could you imagine these children getting sent to the damn principal's office? Think about that. Let's just stop there for a moment. I guarantee the teacher say, hey, listen, if you don't stop misbehaving, I'm finna send you to the principal's office. If you can imagine, that child is like, I don't want to go to the principal's office. None of them children, more than likely, want to go to that principal's office. I mean, damn. It just don't get more demonic than this, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna get into some of the details. So an Oklahoma school board and staff member came to the defense of elementary school principal and drag queen Shan Mernon at a school board meeting on Monday. Mernon, the principal of John Glenn Elementary School, is a drag queen who goes by the stage name Chantel Mandalay. Mernon also maintains a separate Facebook page for his drag queen persona, which showed he worked as a drag queen at a venue called The Boom. Another controversy surrounding Mernon is that he faced charges approximately 20 years ago for child pornography. The charges were later dismissed after it could not be proven that the images were of individuals under age 18. Wow. So they couldn't prove the age of the children, so this person walked. Mernon walked. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get our children out of these schools. Get out of these Liberace cities. Shout out to Florida and regular Rollo Talk. Get out those Liberace cities and get your children somewhere safe. Now, let's play the video, and then there's another video with the man defending him, and we have to go to that as well. But peep what's going on in America. I don't want to get hit with no copyright for the music, fair use. So it says the principal of John, that was him in man form. Okay, so basically it says everything that I was saying in this video. So I got another one for y'all. Shout out to the Hebrew Hub. I got another one for y'all. The one where I was actually reading the article has a little more detail here. And this is Fox News.
They said that since I worked full time, I wouldn't be able to go to school. But with WGU, I was able to do my classes on my own time and take all my tests online when it suited me best.
Let's get to it. Come on.
Learn more at wgu.edu.
It's outrageous to have a drag queen running a school.
Okay, so this is Ryan Waiters. This is Ryan Walters. He's calling for the drag queen principal to be fired. Let's see what he has to say. If it'll play. Damn. Levi,
It's
thank you for the support.
outrageous to have a drag queen running a school. You know, here in Oklahoma, that doesn't line up with.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like something Oklahoma would be doing. I'm not gonna lie. When I visited Oklahoma, it seemed to be a lot more conservative than this. So this one's throwing me for a curveball as well. But anyway, let's continue.
I hear from parents every day that are concerned with this woke left-wing indoctrination in our schools, this gender theory that continues.
All right, so we got a bad connection on it. It may be the storm. Maybe the storm. So let me just read more details for y'all. And I want everybody to like the video. We should have had over 1,000 people in the room. So everybody get the likes up, and then I'll continue. Let me check where these likes are at, because we got to do better. We got to do better. We need, from here on out, we need 1,000 people in within 15 minutes. But man, this is sad, man. What can a person who's confused with their own gender teach your children? How could they govern an entire school and they have an identity crisis? How does that work? How could children take this man serious as an authoritative figure over a school when a lot of times drag queens are very animated? Very animated. How could they take them serious? And how could the parents stand for this? This is what I also want to know. How could the parents allow this? If Oklahoma is more of a conservative place to live, how is this even possible? Since when the people don't have any say-so over what happens in the school system? It's like we're sitting back, we're so worried about national politics, but we're not showing up to these school board meetings. People are not showing up to see what's going on in a town near them, locally. The governor's meetings, city council meetings. Like, what is going on here? Nobody's protesting in that school. Why is not all over the news, ladies and gentlemen? Why do we have to dig so much to find out these historical, and literally this is historical things that's taking place? Yeah, they're flamboyant, animated, flamboyant. How these children gonna take that serious as a disciplinary? Anyway, it goes on to say, an Oklahoma school board and staff member came to the defense of the elementary school principal and drag queen Shane Murn. So somebody was defending them, probably a plant that was set up. It says, at a school board meeting on Monday, Murn, the principal of John Glenn Elementary School, is a drag queen. And we already read all through that. Look at this, y'all. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at it. Look at this big old guy with the blue hair. This is what's strutting around the elementary school. This is what these kids are seeing. This looked like something out of a damn horror movie. I'm be keeping it frank with you. This looks creepy. I think most children would be afraid. Honestly, we're talking about elementary school kids. I would go as far as to say that these children would be traumatized. I personally, if I can empathize and put myself in the shoes of a child, I would be totally traumatized seeing that walking around the school, not knowing what I'm looking at. This can bring a great deal of confusion. And this country is basically taking away what authority is. It's a battle against men. It ain't just melanated men. It's a battle against masculinity in general. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what race, kindred, color, or creed. Masculinity is being demonized altogether. Matter of fact, within the military now, there's a lot of questionable behavior going on there as well. We talking about the people who's supposed to be going overseas, fighting wars, protecting the forefront. A lot of them are delicate. A lot of them are used to sitting at home, sending drones to fight wars now. They used to fighting wars on computers and using pens to sign papers off. They're not the same no more. Meanwhile, in Africa, they passing laws right now in Africa where they are basically incarcerating anybody who is doing what you would call aggravated homosexuality. meaning you just out there overt with it. You just out there in the public eye showing everything you got going on. That's not allowed in other countries. So what is going on here? What's happening here within the states? What are they doing? What are they doing to the people, y'all? Yeah, Uganda's laws ain't no joke. I love Africa. I love Africa. Africa must wake up. The sleeping sons of Jacob. We need some of those same laws, but I'm not the president. That's just my opinion. Meanwhile, let me show y'all something. This was going on in the States, right? Meanwhile, this was happening with us. Peep this. Meanwhile, this is our military. Hold on one moment. This was going on in our military. I won't play the sound. Hold on. Let's make the screen big for a second. Meanwhile, that's our military. This is what the world's seeing. I don't even need the sound. Don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask, don't tell, but behind the scenes, this is what they doing on social media, but they supposed to be fighting. They supposed to be fighting our wars. Stay away from the soy. Stay away from that damn soy milk, soy patties. Look out for that Thai food, that daggone Chinese food. Look out after the generic fake meats they making. Look, pay attention to all of that. I'm telling you. But anyway, let's go back. Look at your school principal. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, what would y'all do if this was y'all school's principal for y'all's children? Let's come on, talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. What y'all doing? What's the first order of business if you find out this is your elementary school principal? Pulling them out. Somebody said homeschool. Tess says she blacking out. Yeah, Renee says I would take my kids out that school. Exactly. All right, so what will happen? Let me ask y'all this. So what happens when all the schools start hiring teachers, principals, everybody's alternative? What do you do then? Because I believe that's what's coming. What do you do then, ladies and gentlemen? What if even your homeschool classes online, they have all alternative for that too? People say homeschooling. I'm going to tell you something. Listen, I'm going to say this. We need our own schools. We need our own online schools and schools, which we're going to talk about that because we got some things in the works, but that's a future topic for another day. But we need to start wrapping our minds around schooling our own children because, I don't believe that these schools are going to last long at all. You got Billy talking about another pandemic coming, with a grin on his face. He was smiling. Y'all going to love this one. He had a whole grin on his face. I think there's going to come a time where we're going to have no choice but to educate our own children. Are y'all prepared to educate your own children? Are you prepared to stop being selfish, put away a lot of your old habits, and be able to actually spend time with your children and educate them and show them history? Because one thing about it, man, you're not learning nothing in these schools. X, Y times this, and equal M equals Q, and it's nothing. It's nothing there, ladies and gentlemen. The schools are not giving you nothing. You cannot use any of that in the real world. None of it means nothing. A lot of your children are understimulated anyway because it's no value. It's no value to their education. It's trash. I can honestly say, when my children get a certain age, if they ready to work and they ready to follow through with their trade or whatever they doing, I'm not opposed to that. The school system here in the United States is a total waste of time. It's a total waste of time, y'all. It really is. It's a waste of time. You can go to school, do the 12 grades of learning, go to college, get yourself a degree, and still you end up in the food line. That's this country. You got to know how to move. You can listen, anybody can learn book smarts. You cannot teach common sense. You cannot teach financial literacy in those schools. You cannot teach how to maneuver. You can't teach wisdom there. It's nonsense. It's really preparing your children for the prison industrial complex. Look at a school bus, look at a prison bus. Look at a school cafeteria, look at a prison cafeteria. Look at the classroom, look at the damn jail cells. I'm telling you, it's the same format, ladies and gentlemen. We got to think outside the box. And what I'm speaking right now is prophetic because the future is going to change. And we're going to have the abilities to maneuver differently as long as we obedient to the Most High. So I just thought I'll put that out there. But here's the elementary school principal in Oklahoma. It says, teachers come to work smiling, John Glenn, elementary's teacher, Killy Killing, said. According to the Oklahoma Voice, students are happy. You know, happy is another word for, and that's what it seemed like they want for your children. Students are happy. They are loved. They are cared for. They are supported by, most importantly, because of his consistency, his visibility, and his willingness, his visibility. You hear that, y'all? His visibility, because he got a big purple wig on and he's walking through the hallways, this grown man, this big brolic man that looked like he need to be on Grill Champs. He walking around with knee-high boots. He's walking around with, pumps on and long wigs and corsets on. And this is what they call it now, his visibility, right? It says, this is crazy. His visibility, his willingness to allow mistakes for the sake of growth. We are now thriving and our students are learning. So they wasn't learning shit before he came, huh? Another teacher, Casey Fetters, said, I am living, walking, talking proof that there's no reason to question his actions and behavior with myself or any other students. Hey, this is something else. Western Heights Board President Brianna Flatley also noted that the Board of District Administrators were aware of Mernon's background before hiring him and remained confident that he was appropriate for the school. And that's something. So out of all the other people who never had child pornography charges, out of all the other candidates, you're saying that John Mernon was the most qualified for the job. He was the most qualified candidate for the job. And we know you guilty to proven innocent, but damn it, that didn't put no type of stain. Child pornography charges didn't put no type of stain on his credibility at all to be a elementary school principal. Are we living in a paradox, y'all? It seems we have a real conundrum here. Are we living in an alternative universe? Am I asleep? Are we sleeping? Are we in some type of simulation here? Seriously, y'all, this is crazy. Anyway, this is what's going on in Oklahoma. It says, I have children in my life, my godchildren, that are and I guess this is him talking. I have children in my life, my godchildren, that are in the district, who are at the elementary school level. So he has godchildren in this elementary school in the same district. If he's not somebody I will put in front of them, that's saying something. Wow. So, and if you look at the name, it was a melanated woman who put him there. That her name was Brianna. What was her name? Brianna what? According to Brianna Fatley. So there you go. They gave the BW a few dollars to hire this person. They had to have the BW do that. And she the one taking all of she shouldn't be the one taking all the backlash. That's who did it. Hold on. That's who did it. A BW. Hold on. Let me bring the screen up. Yeah. It was Brianna this is what brung him in. That sound, I'm just guessing, but it sounds like a black woman to me. I'm sorry. Brianna Hatley or whatever their name was. She put them in front of your kids. And this is what they do. They use our women as taskmasters a lot. They use our women as taskmasters. But, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that I would cover this news since it is pretty much a historical moment. Never before in history, literally never before in history, have you seen a drag queen as an active school principal, and they just jumped right out of the gate. They didn't make it a high school principal. They didn't make it a junior high school principal. They jumped right out and threw this to the children. Elementary school, young kids, practically babies, man. With a principal who was was charged, proven innocent in a court of law of child pornography. And this person also has Facebook pages where they're still active with being a drag queen. This is something else, y'all. But anyway, it just is what it is. All praises to the Almighty. Hopefully y'all gain some insight. Let's see, did we get over 1,000 or they kept it? Or did they throttle it the whole time? Let me see. Because you know how they get down, right? They like to throttle the views. Yeah, they throttled it pretty much. We should have got that. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better on the likes. If y'all like me to stick around for long live streams and hold it down, then hey, y'all got to come in showing y'all support. If not, I keep it short and sweet. It makes me no difference. But all praises to the Most High. Thank y'all. Hopefully y'all gain some insight. Hit the subscribe button. Share everywhere. Hit the like button. Support my content at newbreed.love. Get yourself some love notes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All praises to the Most High. Shalom and peace.